Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Thor After Show live from the 53rd Annual Mini O's here at Gatorback. I'm Megawatt Matt Watson. We're joined by Wes Kane tonight. Welcome to edition number 1. We've got some special guests to kick the week off tonight. Want to welcome from Thor Racing, Mr. Hilton Beatty, and, of course, our promoter, our director, our commander of the ship himself, Mr. Win Kern. And thank you guys so much for making it out here this evening. You guys have been busy. Hilton, we haven't even seen you trackside so far. You've just been taking care of business, doing what you need to do on your end. And Win, your phone has just been blowing up like crazy. So it's cool that you guys got a few minutes to hang out with us here. And let's get things started. Hilton, what's happening out there?
Well, we're back at the Mini O's, and as we said last year, what an amazing event. We're very fortunate to be here. Thor's a proud sponsor of the Mini O's, and obviously with Parts Unlimited, this is a great event. And, you know, as usual, Win and Kim and Kaylee and Keegan, you know, what a team. I mean, this event is world-class. It's like I was saying yesterday, this event is a happy place for me. There's so much going on, so many riders that we don't get to see anywhere else during the course of the year. You know, interacting with the riders, with the customers, and yeah, it's great to be here.
With that being said, it's a lot about the vibe at Mini O's. We go to a lot of events during the course of the year, and they're so intense. Yeah, we still have championship intensity here, but it's a holiday worked in with it, the family atmosphere, the vibe. It is a little more laid back, and I believe it has a lot to do with just tradition.
No, for sure. And you know, I arrived on Tuesday night, you know, last week, and you know, being here the whole time. I haven't left. I left to go to the airport, pick up Kelly on Saturday. I've been here. I haven't been in town. I haven't been to a restaurant. You know, here you get to hang out and you know, sit around the barbecue. And you know, there's I've got a lot of fellow South Africans here, so we've been hanging out and catching up. And then obviously, you know, hanging out with all our other riders. Thor, this year we did a team photo shoot with all our athletes, which was amazing. Evan from Thor did an amazing job getting everybody in their gear. Saturday night we did a team dinner. So yeah, this has been a great experience for us, and Thor is alive and well.
Hilton, 53 years, and you're being presenting the title sponsor here at the 2024 Mini Olympics, and being such a success. Where do we see Thor Parts Limited spreading their wings to? What do we have in store for 2025?
Well, you're still going to see us involved in the events that we've always been involved on the dirt side. You know, you'll see us at Supercrosses supporting the Star Yamaha team, which we're a very proud sponsor of that team, and we've got Aaron Plessinger as our 450 guy, which, as everybody knows, AP is a crowd favorite. And then you'll see us at, you know, Loretta Lynn's will be there, and you know, some of the other smaller local events, we'll make sure we're there, and you know, look forward to November next year when we roll into the Mini O's. And I was just saying to Kim actually yesterday, I said, I think I'm going to come in even a day earlier because I've had so much fun this year.
Megawatt.
Win Kern, you're already talking about additional parking, terracing, things like that. I have to tell you, watching you in action, you know, we do work a couple events together throughout the course of the year, you and I. I'm at some pretty busy events myself, and watching you keep your composure, I don't even know how you do it. But it seems like this year everything really is working a little smoother than it normally has. Everybody's really chipping in, doing their job, maybe going that extra mile just a little bit. So what do you attribute that to this year?
Well, I think the pit bike's been here is one good thing. That's created a lot of chaos in the past, you know. But I mean, you know, we got a good crew, and we've, you know, Big John and his guys came in and did the parking this year, and they did a great job. They do all the GNCC stuff and a lot of the pro nationals, so they know what they're doing, and I mean, our guys do too. But it's just hard to get the same crew because they work, you know. We're kind of a seasonal business, you know.
Exactly.
But yeah, that went smooth, and you know, plus all of our guys that are normally here, you know, every year they're down here and they're they know what to do. You know, they roll in, they go, okay, this is what we got to do to get ready, and everything's working smooth. You know.
A lot of loyalty and understanding amongst the team. You know, everybody has a responsibility. You get to, but I got to tell you, I've seen you handle everything from the porta-johns to a ratcheted tree. Okay, I've seen you handle everything, and sometimes you have to stop at the end of the night and just think, my goodness, how big will this get? How much will we grow?
Well, I think we're out of property, so I don't know if we can grow much more.
Okay.
I mean, we're having a difficult time with our carts. You know, I mean, after we don't have pit bikes, we got
Right.
twice as many golf carts and side by sides now. So that's a problem in its own. You know, so we're trying to figure out where we're going to park these things next year. That we have our new viewing area back there, and everybody wants to go back there and park and walk over there. And so it's just kind of it's something that we got to figure out. You know, in the off season, but. It's just. But as far as everything else, I mean, there's not much more to do as far as growing. You know, I think we've grown as much as we can, and this is what we got.
Yeah, the racing thing's the easy part for us, huh?
That's right.
The motos, the gate drops, that's the easy part.
Yeah, no, I mean, it all starts early for us, you know, and it's this day in and day out for me and Kim, you know, and she's handling, you know, the entries and stuff, and I'm handling the electric stuff, and it's a lot, you know.
It is a lot.
You know, it all works out. You know, it's a lot better when we get here. You know, and we're a lot focused on other things, and you know, registration is over with, thank God, and we can do other things for a little bit. But no, it's all good. We love it, and you know, just can't wait to come back every year and do it over again.
We saw the pit bikes eliminated, which I said after we were up here doing one of our other events, is very calm and very peaceful. So is that something that you said, like, you want to give your racers, the hardcore racers, or just the families, a little peace of mind to be coming here and spend that Thanksgiving and put the calm in there for they can enjoy themselves and say, hey, I want to go back there because I really had some ample family time than hearing a pit bike blaring at 10 o'clock and Big John or you having to get up and chase them around to calm them down. Is that something that you look forward to, or was it something that just transpired into that?
Well, I'll be honest with you. My dad loved the pit bikes.
He did.
It was his thing for the pit bikes, and he wanted to keep them here.
He did.
These kids are here to have fun. Leave them alone, you know. And I'm like, but they're just going around and running around crazy, you know. But you know, I mean, and we kind of kept it going, you know, after he passed, and you know, we were like, finally, we got to do something here. It's just getting out of control.
Well, the thing was the numbers, because your dad, obviously, there was a certain amount of number of people here, campers, and then it kind of really almost like jumped a whole nother level since he wasn't with us anymore. So he probably might agree with you now about, hey, calm in the storm maybe a little bit. But I don't know. You would only know that.
No, he'd say, find him a place back there on Diamondback and let him ride.
So many changes here, Win. Diamondback. The not only the pit bikes, but the park, the viewing over there. A lot of people are loving it over there. What do we look for in 2025 that might change another level to take us to another level with just the amazing event here, the pro lane and the Supercross track? Those are pretty major things here that have definitely elevated us another level. Where do you see? Do you have something else in store that could actually just wow everybody when they come in?
You know, I don't really think about those things right now, and I really didn't think a whole lot about what happened this year. It was pretty much Keegan and Jason Baker. You know, we had a lot of dirt come in from a company that was doing a lot of big construction projects up the road, and they had a lot of dirt that we got. And Keegan and Jason Baker and Jaden and you know a few of the guys and Sean Rife, they came out here and they rebuilt Diamondback, and they really turned it into a great track. And Jason had the idea to make the viewing stand over there, which was, I mean, it turned out really nice, but we just didn't think about the traffic situation, you know, when we were doing it. And we really didn't think about all the traffic we were going to have here, you know, as far as, you know, like, okay, we don't have pit bikes, so we have twice as many golf carts, and they're, you know, twice as big. So, but, you know, as far as the future, what are we going to do? What are we going to do, Wes? I'll think about that sometime in July.
I'm going to compliment you. You got to be proud of your kids.
Absolutely.
You got to be proud of them.
Yep.
To be there, to be able to almost handle this, the one day, do you think maybe you're just going to stay out there over in Bimini and they're just going to maybe take this over and fill your shoes, and you and Kim can have your vacation that you always you get one, but you really want to take an extended one? Do you ever think you'll be able to turn the keys over to them and say, here you go, guys, you've earned it, you can run it, take care of it?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if it was up to Kim, we'd do it tomorrow. But
well, she's trying to get the fish camp, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to talk her out of it. I'm on your side, but I can go on her side and say, yeah, you need to build her that fish camp.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe eventually. I don't know how long I'm gonna live. So if I'm 85 and I can't think anymore, maybe. But I don't know. I don't see myself ever not working.
Well, you roll around like your dad. Your dad was
Yeah,
out here
I mean,
always doing something.
My dad worked till a week, 2 weeks before he died. You know, but I don't like to sit still. You know, I'm ready to roll.
But again, I just want to say you got to be proud of them, because I've known them since they were born, and they have definitely grown into great adults, and that's a true testament of you and Kim raising really good kids to do what they're doing out here.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely proud of him. I mean, Keegan, he runs, I call on him to run the track side of it and the maintenance and the building the track and all that. And he's got his crew, and they do a great job. And, I mean, it's as good or better than it's ever been right now, I think. And Kaylee, she handles media stuff, and she works for Feld, so she's working for Feld, full-time too. So she helps us out with our media stuff. So if you didn't get your media credential, you can talk to her about it.
Oh, we're good.
All right.
Good.
Well,
I
again,
sneak in the back door. I got some ways over there. Thank you.
Again, hey, we want to thank Wynn and Hilton so much. Appreciate you guys taking time out, hanging with us this evening, kicking off the after show. Right now, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to get a couple of our Thor athletes up here for part 2 of tonight's program. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Thor Mini O's After Show live from Gatorback, the 53rd Annual Mini O's. Got some special guests with us here this evening. Besides our co-host, Wes Kane, we've got Thor athletes, Mr. Tace Morgan and Caden Dudney. And I got to tell you, these are the stars of tomorrow. These guys are accomplished. These guys have already set the pace for the rest of the week. And before we get any further, Tace, you're coming off a pretty big victory that took place somewhere here, not at Gatorback, not long ago, representing the United States. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I got chosen to be up there to Europe, so I was pumped on that. I went up there, was riding amazing all the way, and got it done up there.
And when you say got it done, that's exactly what happened. You did. Now, how old are you?
I'm 13.
Okay, I knew your classes, so you're 13 years old. That's a big responsibility for you to go over there and represent the United States versus the rest of these mini bike riders in the world. And you handled it like a champ, cool, calm, and collected. Was it as easy as it looked?
I pulled the whole shot, and then I crashed, but no excuses there. I charged my way back up and still won.
You did. You absolutely worked your way through. The footage I've seen, worked your way right through them, and a very impressive ride. Now, a little bit about this week. Off to a good start already.
I just got to clean up some things, but tomorrow will be better, and I'll come out swinging for motocross.
You know, I like that. You say you got to clean up some things. So things really came to mind today, maybe one or two little things that, hey, I need to do this. You watch a little tape in between and discuss it with the team?
I just got to – there's like two corners where I'm losing a bunch of time. I need to sit down in them, but I will fix that tomorrow and come out swinging.
Tace, tell us a little bit of comparison of the tracks that you rode here. We've heard so many stories about the tracks over in Europe. Tell me some of the comparison. What would you compare the track you rode in Europe? And tell everybody the track you rode in Europe and probably what you can compare it to here in the United States.
Up in Europe, it was really ruddy, rough, and they didn't really groom it, and they flooded it. And here, they keep the tracks pretty good and water it quite a bit.
Tell everybody where you were at.
We're at Neo's.
That was a tough one, huh?
Yeah.
Well, the good thing that you have in your resume, if something comes up, I'll look into the future and say the nations, and you're a successful pro rider, your name might be at the top of the list because you've got that experience in your resume. So that was an amazing thing that you went and did.
Thank you.
Talk about this guy here, Caden Dudney, Team Green guy from Texas, and all of a sudden now he's on Bobby Regan's team, and he's winning motos out there, winning championships, and he's got K-Dub in his corner. Tell me about that, Caden.
It's pretty cool to get picked up by Star, and we're working my butt off, and we got a championship today, so we're doing pretty good.
You set the fastest lap time at Loretta's. We saw you. You were a Team Green rider, and bada boom, bada bing, before you know it, and what we talk about is when we get to see the new guys, you get the call, and you're at Star Racing. Totally different. You pack up, and you got to go.
Yeah, that was a big change, but I'm loving it so far.
So tell me how it is working with Swanepoel and Jeannie Carmichael. They call her the Sarge.
Yeah.
Have you called her the Sarge yet?
I have not, but she
is
can be
the
tough.
Sarge.
She can be very tough.
She rolls that. She's got that stopwatch, and it don't stop, right?
Never.
And how many tenths do you have to stay on your lap time till you have to redo?
I've had to redo some laps a couple times, but we're all good.
All right. So now, did the family and everybody pack up? Are you living in Cairo, or are you living close to there?
No, we still have our house in Texas, but we're just staying in the camper there for now.
So tell me a day at Star. Who are you out there riding with, Because now you're riding with Cooper Webb, I guess, and you're riding with a lot of guys you watch on TV as an amateur coming up. Now you're riding with them. So tell me about that during the day.
I actually haven't rode with anyone. It's just me on the outdoor tracks. Everyone's on Supercross, but
okay.
So
it'll be soon. You'll be riding with those guys and stuff.
I hope so.
Okay, good. All right, Megawatt.
I got to tell you, Cade, two things that I've noticed so far. I've called some of your races as crazy over the years. I've watched you ride for a long, long time. And something that's really standing out to me over the last couple days is your reaction time. No matter what happens, You can fire back. You can make a move. You make good decisions quickly. And your ability to change rhythms or change lines is really, really good. Does that just come naturally? That's just part of the day for you? Or do you use practice and things like yesterday or the practice sessions we had to really look for alternate lines, things like that? Or is it just something that really comes natural to you?
It really just comes natural. Like when I'm riding, I don't know how to explain this, but when I'm riding, everything just kind of goes away, and I'm just out there by myself, and it's just me, and I'm just clicking away the laps.
Anybody that's ridden a dirt bike understands that when you say that.
Yeah.
It's just you. But I got to tell you, I've seen you use 3 different rhythms on the same section in 3 laps, just for whatever was necessary, whether it was lappers, whether it was to make a pass, whether it was defending. You are really good with the reaction, and I think that's really something that's going to set you apart. Now, looking forward to moving across the way here, getting on Gatorback, getting up in 4th gear.
Yeah, I don't know. Outdoors kind of scares me sometimes. Stutter a little bit, but yeah, those fast straightaways kind of scare me a little bit.
I got you. What are you looking forward to over here? You're looking forward to the drop in, the Gator Falls. You're looking for the Gator back. What's fun to you? Dropping into the pit?
No, that's the scary part. I like the step ups.
Yeah, right on.
Over those, have some fun.
Exactly, and it is scary dropping in, isn't it? All of a sudden the ground goes away, and it's a long way down there.
Yeah.
For sure. Wes?
One thing I saw this morning, and it was just a heat race. Avery Long had worked his way back out front. You didn't get the start you needed. You had to get around Landon Gordon. And then I said to somebody, I looked at K-Dub, and I said, he's going to roll up on Avery Long. And it seemed like I told K-Dub, if he had one more lap, you had him. But I saw you pulling into the impound area, even as a heat race, and you just went, ugh, like you wanted it. So tell me what mindset you have there when you see somebody that you've watched for a while, Avery Long, be on the A podiums. It's just something that you just say, I got to get after that guy. That's somebody that I got to put away. Because I saw that just like you wanted it and you're rolling up on him. And I know one more lap, I do believe you would have rolled up on him and you would have had a battle. But tell me what's going through your mind when you just, I want it so bad.
Yeah, I was just kind of frustrated with myself because my starts haven't been that great, but we kind of figured it out for today. But, yeah, he was right there. Could have had him, but lappers, obviously, and I got second, so just have to.
Well, you got a title so far. You're up on the podium, and you got one more tomorrow. So what are your mindset to get ready for tomorrow?
I think I have two more tomorrow.
You have 2 tomorrow. You got an A, and then we got
it should be 450,
another pro
something.
sport.
Yeah.
How many races you got tomorrow, Tace?
I just got 1, and then we move into motocross.
Awesome. You looking forward to that?
Yeah.
Ready to get out there and let her rip?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Well, guys, we appreciate you tonight. Congratulations on great performances so far. We know that you're going to have a stellar week as we move outdoors. Good luck tomorrow in both of your races and your race as well. We're going to be looking forward to it. We're going to be calling it. And thank you guys for joining us on the first edition here of the Thor After Show at the Minios. Want to thank everybody for joining us home on behalf of the entire staff here at the Minios. Wes Kane and myself, Megawatt Matt Watson, thank you and have a great evening.